Hello, Capricorn. Capricorn, welcome to your reading. Let's do an energy check to see what you need to know right now, the current energies that are around you. I absolutely love this for you. Capricorn, the divine is saying that right now there is an energy of healing that is around you. How are you currently feeling at the moment? If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxiety, if you don't feel like yourself, the divine is wanting to appeal to you to just look at the energies of this card right now and to feel the vibration that the divine is sending towards you right at this moment in time. The divine is saying to you that when we are dealing with the energy of healing, we have to first of all step into acceptance of receiving the healing that we need, acceptance of receiving the healing to the past and also to the future. I know that sometimes it can be difficult to understand, but I want you to know that all that exists in this moment in time, there's no past, there's no future, there's just right now. So the divine is saying right now, the healing that you need is being sent towards you. Receive this healing. Comment the yellow emoji in the comment section below, because I want to say to you, Capricorn, when you bring this vibration around you, okay, it actually starts opening up like a portal, like a door. Like, I like how this is being demonstrated. You can see that there are round circles that are here, that are openings. So when your vibration is like that, you open up, and you receive the love that you are seeking at the moment, the healing that you're seeking at the moment. And because of that, your vibration lifts up. And as your vibration lifts up, it opens up the doors of opportunity. So accept the energies that are here. Okay, accept the love that the divine is sending towards you, and accept the energies of romance. And now I know that for some of you, like, I'm not in any type of romantic situations, but no, this is not what I am talking about. Capricorn, you know that in my readings, I focus on you, because at the end of the day, you are the only person who you can change. You can pray for other people. You can appeal to other people to be better, to do better, to step into their power. But you cannot change them. You can motivate them. You can do everything that you need to do. But if they are not ready, they will not absolutely do anything. So are you ready, is the question, to take the steps to receive these beautiful energies that the divine is sending towards you, and to understand that the first romance that you should focus on is romancing yourself, taking care of yourself, healing yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, putting yourself first, and taking moments to ask, how do I feel? And if there's any tension, if there's this close type of energy in any parts of your body, as you're scanning yourself and asking that question, how am I feeling? And you feel a blockage somewhere in your heart, in your solar plexus, maybe in your back, in your thighs, in your legs, you take a moment to send out this energy, and you see that when you practice this on a regular basis, you actually will start getting better. And even if you're feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxiety, worry, stress, when you take a moment to focus on these beautiful energies, and really doing so with a heartfelt energy of acceptance and faith, everything changes. Like, the divine was literally like, take your time, explain it. Because I want to say to you that, Capricorn, for many of you, okay, you are praying, you are hoping, you are doing all these things on the external, on the outside. But how can you internalize the action to be within you? Because when you go within, this is when you change the outside. As you can see, like I said, with those rings, with those sparkling type of energy, you go within And then the energies get sent out, and that energies is what changes everything, what brings into fruition, into manifestation, what quantum leaps you in to a new experience. But when you are feeling hurt, when you're feeling tired, when you're feeling disappointed, when you just like, people, I just mean this world, what is the point? Your heart starts to close up. And equally, your creative energy to create, to manifest, to bring into reality whatever it is that you're praying for, that also closes up, because you know that everything in this realm is created from the energy of love. I know that I am taking really long just on one card, and who knows, maybe this reading will just have one card, because I'm just receiving and channeling in a lot of messages, and also like this feeling. I don't know what the word is, the right word to use. I know I don't want to say disappointed, because that's not the word I'm trying to use, but I can think of another word, so I'm going to say disappointed, okay? And sometimes when you use words like disappointed, maybe it even hits home even stronger for you, because it's almost like it's disappointing for your guides, for your ancestors, for the divine, for your guardian angels, for all the celestial beings that are walking with you, that are with you, that signed up to have this experience with you, because you are just not having this human experience alone. You have contracts, soul contracts. You have agreements with your ancestors, your guardian angels, other spirits that promise that they were going to help you, that promise that they were going to walk with you, that promise that when things get hard and you ask for their assistance, they will show up. But when things get hard, what do? You close up, you go within, you feel dark, you feel heavy, and things only escalates downwards. And all along, your guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels are like, we are waiting for you to ask, to tug us in, to like give us the button so we can run the next journey of this human experience that you're having, so that you can take a break, so that you can have a breather, speak to us, talk to us, so that we can give you the assistance, the help, the tools, the resources, the love. Everything is there at your disposal. But if you don't have the ability, the know-how, or even want to use what is rightly yours, the tools that you were given as you took that leap of faith into this human realm. So I feel that this reading might just have one card, because there's so many messages that are coming up for you. Because the divine is saying that if you really take this message seriously, okay, and if you're not one of those people who are like, oh, this is boring, I'm just going to click away and I'm going to go and watch another reading that's going to tell me what it is that I want to hear. If you're one of those people who are really wanting to make a serious change in your life and shift and move, to start experiencing the things that you know deep down in your heart and in your soul you should be experiencing, you know, the disappointment that you feel is because deep down in your heart, deep down in your being, at the core of your essence, you know that you are meant to be experiencing so much more than what you are experiencing now. And so the divine is saying to you, okay, I am making this as clear as possible so that you can start receiving what you are praying for, what is rightly yours, what was your birthright. Your birthright was never for you to struggle, for you to experience scarcity, constant heartbreaks, constant disappointment, constant. No. Your experience was meant to be magical and also give you the opportunity to learn. So yes, of course, disappointing things will happen, but those disappointing things were meant to be used as a stepping stone, as a tool to quantum leap you into the next experience. But you internalize that pain, those disappointments, those mistakes, and you start beating yourself up, over and over. You repeat the same things in your mind all the time. And then you forget that life is a mirror to what is going on within you. So this is why the divine is saying the healing heart energy is here. And this reading is a reminder for you to perhaps even take a moment after listening to this reading, maybe even saving this reading, so that you can listen to it over and over again, so that the penny can drop, so that the change can start to happen. Because sometimes we're just gathering information, we're just gathering knowledge, we're just listening to tarot readings, we're just gathering. But when does the change actually happen? That feeling of feeling frustrated is you knowing that you have been gathering the information, you have been doing the prayers, you have been doing the quantum leap ritual, you have been doing it, you have been showing up. But if your gas tank is running empty, it doesn't matter how well you planned the journey. It doesn't matter that you have packed in your car the goodies, you have packed in your car the music, you have packed in your car all these things. If your gas is not in the car and your tank is running empty, you are not going nowhere, okay? It doesn't matter that you've bought the first class tickets to the dream vacation. If you don't know how to get there, you're going to miss that plane and it is not going to happen for you. And I don't mean that in a way to cause you pain, but rather I am trying to trigger something within you to start questioning yourself and asking yourself, hang on a minute, you know what, she's right. I have been saying my prayers. I've been speaking to my ancestors. I've been doing my healing journey. I've been doing all these things. And yet, I still don't have what my heart desires to experience. Because for your heart to desire to experience something, it is because before you came to have this human experience, you said you wanted to experience those things. And now, because you are really trenched in and dug in to the human experience, you have forgotten the basics. And the basics are very simple. You know what we say? Keep it simple, stupid. Okay? Because it is very simple. It is not that complicated. But us as humans, we want to complicate everything. So the divine is saying, observe that this card is a number 9. Okay? Number 9s are about endings. And so you are going to really think about what this reading is telling you. And you are going to put an end to just taking action on the inside and ignoring the fact that action on the outside and ignoring the fact that on the inside the tank is empty. Okay? So the divine is saying, you're saying, well, how do I fill the tank up? I've already explained to you how you do it. You bring this healing energy that we have been speaking about. You bring this, you focus on this, okay? You focus on all the disappointments from the past. You forgive the past. You focus on where you're currently feeling that frustration, that sense of lack, that scarcity, where you're currently blaming the world or whatever is going on out there, everyone's situation and the reasons why they feel that they're not getting what they're praying for is different. So for you, you have to look at yourself and ask yourself, why am I not experiencing what I want? And where is that blockage in my body? Okay, because you always feel, if you take the opportunity to scan your body from head all the way to your toes, you feel where that blockage is. And you bring this healing energy to that area. And as you do that, this is how you can now start stepping into the energy of bringing endings to all the blockages that you have been experiencing. And this is how you step into the new experience, okay? Because after number 9, we go to 10, but really number 9 is the end. So when you have number 10, you bring it to a single digit and it's a number 1. So when you bring an ending to the suffering, to the disappointment, to the fill in the blanks, whatever you are experiencing yourself, when you finally bring in that ending because you took the time to do the work that is not glamorous, do the things that are not glamorous, okay? Eat the frog, because in doing so, you can then shift and move into the things that are glamorous, that are fun, because now your experience has now shifted to a new beginning rather than keep on going over and over the same thing over and over again. You step into that moment in that energy when things go wrong. You are no longer even disappointed. You understand that it is part of the experience. And because of that, you don't beat yourself up. You quickly learn. You fail fast. If you're failing at something, because you realize that, okay, this wasn't meant for me, but it came into my reality. I am experiencing this situation for a reason. And you sit with that situation and you ask it, what are you here to teach me? And the more you practice this, you start realizing that the answers will just come really quickly. And so instead of you beating yourself up, feeling disappointed, and being in some type of way, you start realizing that that energy brings you down. Misery loves company, right? So those emotions of feeling disappointed, of feeling hurt, of feeling, they love company. So what do? They invite more emotions that bring you down, that confirm that what you're feeling is absolutely right. So instead of bringing out those energies, you start going within and everything closes up, like I already said at the beginning of this reading. So if you're currently feeling frustrated anywhere, the divine is truly wanting you to understand what is standing in the way. Do the things that are not glamorous, go within. It takes time. You start small and you go and you get more powerful, more stronger as you go along. And you start seeing that things will start falling into place in a beautiful way. Okay, it is as if, right, you build a building and the building is leaning to one side. And you're like, oh, I'm so disappointed. I spent so much money. I did this time, everything. And so you keep on building, but the building is going to fall. Okay, the fact that you keep on taking action is not going to rectify the problem. You realize that, you know what? Yes, I've spent time, money, energy, but this building that I have been building is leaning. It's not strong. The foundations were not strong. Whatever the problem was, maybe you're not using the right materials, whatever. You take ownership of that and you said, okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to now look at what went wrong. You look at the building, you learn from the reasons why the structure is leaning and it's not strong. Did you build on maybe land that had a lot of water on it, but you didn't know because you didn't have the know-how, because you didn't go to the professionals to ask for their assistance? So equally in a spiritual realm, when you are building your hopes, your dreams, and everything else, and you don't go to the professionals who are your spirit team, who are your guides and your ancestors, who are able to say, hey, you're about to start this relationship. This is what you're not seeing. This person and you, okay, everything is great at the beginning, but over time, when you have removed those rose-tinted glasses, this is the behaviors that you're not seeing. This is maybe the codependency. This is this, that, and that. And you're like, oh, okay. And you leave that project because it's not the right one. So if I've made myself clear in this reading and the divine has made itself clear through this channeled message that came in, it wasn't my intention to just use one card. I wanted to do my usual readings. So I want you to comment in the comment section that I understand, okay, to show that you understand the message that is here. So as we now have all the information that we need, I'm just seeing if anything else is coming up. I think that's it. And I feel that perhaps the reason why you received this card and why this message was like this is because we do have our solstice that is coming up on the 21st of June, and it is the Capricorn full moon. So this is your energies, right? You are in the spotlight in this full moon. You are center stage. And being that it is connected to the solstice energy, this is why this reading is presenting itself like this. Because being that it is your full moon, the full moons are about endings, right? The full moons are about looking and seeing what worked, what didn't work, so that when it is time to plant our seeds of intentions on the new moon, we have already addressed everything that needed our attention. We have already gone in our gardens and pulled off all the weeds, all the plants that were not doing well. We went out there and we made sure that the soil was good, so that when we were planting our seeds of intentions, our heart's desires, on the full moon, rather on the new moon, we were doing so with a clean slate. So I feel that for you, the divine is saying that, well, you know, this year, this is your full moon, and this is your opportunity to really step into this energy, to go within in your garden and to see everything that you need to pull out. Is there a painful memory from your childhood that needs your attention? Is your inner child wounded and needs nurturing, loving, healing? What is needing your attention so that you can go inside, deal with those energies, deal with those blockages, so that when it is time to plant your seeds of intentions, you are now ready, and those seeds will thrive because they are not competing with weeds. They are not competing with other plants that you don't really want to see grow that much. So equally for you, when you're planting your seeds of intention, your heart's desires are not competing for energy from things that have hurt you in the past. Your heart's desires are not trying to grow, but there is a big weed that is there, that is hurt because of past relationships that you had where someone was maybe abusing you, a narcissist, whatever happened. And as this love is trying to grow, right? It can't, because it is being poisoned by past experiences. So this is why the invitation is saying to you, Capricorn, this is your full moon, your opportunity this year, okay, to go within, to look at what needs your attention, to bring the healing that is needed so that we can now thrive as we plant our seeds of intentions later on. We can now receive the energies of love, and we are now ready to accept. Because for most of you, you will understand that you are not ready. You are not in the receiving mode because you don't know how to accept. When someone gives you something, you feel guilt, okay? For some of you, you feel, well, is this person expecting something from me? Are they trying to manipulate me? And for some of you, you're like, no, I'm good. When someone tries to help you, you refuse that help. You are not willing to receive. And you start looking at yourself, because it is always the small things that affect the big things. So someone tries to help you. Oh, hey, I can see that you're struggling. And you're like, no, I'm good. So equally, in your bigger life, in your mirror life, your guides and your ancestors see you struggle. They try and step in to help you. And without you knowing, you're like, no, I don't need any help. I'll do it myself. And you carry on struggling. So again, your guides and your ancestors are there, your spirit team, everyone, your soul tribe. who are walking through this journey are waiting to help you do the healing, to help you open up and to be ready to receive what is your birthright. I really see you stepping into the energy of really blossoming and blooming into something absolutely incredible. And that is important because through you blooming, through you blossoming, through you healing, you inspire other people to also go and do the unglamorous work that is needed so that when they now plant their seeds of intentions, those seeds of intentions can grow and really, really quickly. So this is the message that the divine wanted to bring to your attention. Okay, let me know wholeheartedly in the comment section below what you thought about this reading. And I know that I'm not always able to answer all the comments, but I do read all your comments, every single one of them. So what did you feel about this reading? Did it inspire you? Did it show you what is causing the blockages? What did this reading do for you? Because I have never done a reading for, how long have we been here? I'm not even looking at the time, 26 minutes with one card only. So the channeled messages that were here were meant for you to truly understand. And not only that, to trigger you into taking the action that you need to take because you can see what is standing in the way. And then when you're doing your candle magic ceremonies, the fun stuff on the outside, the results happen so much faster because you've done the work that was needed to be done. Okay? So as I'm talking about our candle magic ceremonies, you have your candle magic ceremony, Capricorn, for your full moon that is connected to the solstice on the 21st of June. This is going to be a special one, of course. And I always invite you to come and be part of that. And for this ceremony, I'm focusing on doing the banishing, return to sender, cleansing. I'm focusing on cutting the cords, doing the work that needs to clear all the blockages that are standing there. But I always give it also to you so that you understand that it is part of a co-creative process. I do the work, but you also need to go within and do the work that you need to do also, right? So the candle magic ceremony is linked in the description box below. If you feel that you want to be part of that, go reserve your space and write a petition about what it is that you're praying for, what it is that you're letting go, and understand that if you're praying to maybe cut the cords from an ex-love, the past, self-sabotaging behaviors, if you're cutting the cords to something that is one candle, don't write like a billion things for just one candle. It is just, a candle is an energy signature, and that energy signature can only do so much. And if you ask it to do so much, the results are not as great. So if you're wanting to cut the cords, write your petition with that candle to cut the cords. If you're wanting to maybe do your banishing work to return the energies to sender, that is a different energy. If you're wanting to focus on cleansing your energy, your aura, that is a different energy, right? So if you're wanting to be part of that ceremony, again, everything that you need to know is linked in the description box below. On my website, you can find all the different ceremonies that I do. I'm excited to really get my teeth into this solstice candle magic ceremony. And so on that note, I wish you all the best of luck as you go and do the unglamorous work, as you go and eat that frog, so that your results, your desires, your intentions, your manifestations can just start happening just like that. You will be a master magician. You'll be the alchemist because you understood that you can literally take lead, okay? And you are the alchemist. You know it takes time, but you know that by taking your time, you can take that lead and turn it into gold. So, on that note, I'm going to see you in my next reading, and it is a goodbye from me.